To us, Santa Claus is a jolly bearded individual in his red coat and boots. Every year on the night of Christmas Eve, Santa hops in his sleigh with his reindeer and presents before navigating the globe, giving gifts to all the good girls and boys. But how did old Kris Kringle come to be? Well, welcome to How It Happened, where we give answers to questions you didn't need answers to. Let's begin. To understand the origins of Santa, we need to look at Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas was essentially the earliest Batman. He was a real local hero. Born near 300 AD in the city of Patara, modern-day Turkey, Saint Nicholas gave to the poor, stopped crime, and found a bunch of dead bodies in a vat of pickles. Not joking. Truly heroic stuff. After his death, people celebrated Saint Nicholas Day on either the 19th or 16th of December. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Christmas is now a big holiday. Santa is commonly seen in hundreds of different variations, from a green jolly guy to old Saint Nicholas. This stayed the same until Thomas Nast, an American political cartoonist, drew up this picture named Merry Old Santa Claus. This was the first ever popular image of Santa Claus dressed in red and white. From the outside, this looks like a normal picture of Santa, but it's actually a jab at the government for not paying fair wages to the military. Yeah, crazy. You see this backpack he's wearing? That's a military bag. And he has a sword and a belt buckle, which both represent the military. Also, you see that horse? Yeah, that represents the Trojan horse. There are more references than that, but I need to move on. This image got so dang popular that it became America's Santa depiction from that day on. Enter Coke needed to make more sales during the winter. As being a cool, refreshing drink, they made most of their sales during the summer and little in the winter. So they decided to make a mascot that would convince people to buy Coke during the winter. They got their team together and said, Santa. So they yoinked the red and white Santa, and boom, Coke was killing it. This campaign, called In Partnership with Santa, made Coke sales skyrocket, so much so that Red Santa was now a global thing. Was Santa anything like he was in 300 AD? No, not even close. But he was now a different, more recognizable, more jolly interpretation. Reindeer first appeared being used with Santa in 1823 in Clement More's iconic poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, now known as The Night Before Christmas. He chose these animals because at the time, reindeer were used as transportation during the winter, so it made sense. Also, reindeer were very common in the North Pole. Because snow is a symbol of Christmas, and the North Pole is one of the only places on the planet that snows all year round. They didn't choose Antarctica because Americans are closer to the north than to the south, and as you know, everything's about America these days. And they didn't choose northern Russia because Russia. So in conclusion, Santa was invented from an ancient Batman, military propaganda, and Coca-Cola. I guess the real hero here is capitalism. If you have any questions, sing them away in the comments. Merry Christmas, and see you next year.